Do you want to learn how to say the letters of the alphabet in Spanish and sound like a native from the very beginning? Then keep watching. Spanglitalian! I'm Claudia, your Spanish teacher from Spanglitalian Learn Spanish, the channel dedicated to helping you learn Spanish the easy and fun way. By the end of this video, you will know how to say the letters of the alphabet in Spanish and sound like a native. I'm Peruvian, so I will teach you the letters the way we say them in Latin America. I will give you lots of examples and pronunciation, and we will do a quiz at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned until the very end. So let's get started. We're going to start with the vowels, las vocales, because if you get these right from the beginning, then you have half the work cut out for you. So what's special about the vowels in Spanish? That they don't change the sound. So a is always a, e is always e, and so on. It's different from English because think about words like apple, age, and rare. They all have a, but all the a's sound different. This doesn't happen in Spanish, so it makes it a lot easier. A. Open your mouth. A. A. Araña. 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 E. So not e, e. Elefante. 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 Muy bien. I. So not I, I. Isla. 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 Muy bien. O. Not O. O. Every time you see an O in Spanish, the sound is O. Oso. 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 U. Similar to the O, you don't curl your lips. It's not EU, it's U. U. So you just stay with your mouth in this rounded shape. U. Uva. 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 Muy bien. Just a quick note on the letter U. It is the only vowel that can sometimes be silent. So it doesn't change the sound, it just disappears. It happens when it is next to a Q. So when you have quiero and queso, you ignore the U. It's not quiero, queso. It's quiero, queso. The next one is when it comes between a G and an I, or a G and an I. So ge, gi. Guepardo, guitarra. There are some exceptions, like the word pingüino, but in this case the U has a double dot, 2 dots on top of it, which is called a diéresis. So in those cases, if you see the 2 dots, you say pingüino. Okay? Muy bien. Now we're going to do las consonantes, the consonants. B, bien, muy bien. C, and the C in Latin American Spanish has the sound S when it is next to an I or an E, not th like European Spanish. So words like cielo and celeste have a S sound. When it is next to A or U, the sound will be K. So casa, corazon, and cucaracha. Che, so CH. And for this, I'm going to teach you some Peruvian words. So the first one, chancho. It's another word for cerdo, pig. Chela, which is slang for cerveza, beer. Chicha, which can be a drink that can be both alcoholic and non-alcoholic. And the most famous one is purple corn called chicha morada. Choro, which means is slang for burglar. And the last one, chuyo. D, dedo. F, feliz. Now in Spanish there's a few greetings that start with the word feliz. If you know them, write them in the comments below. I'd be happy to know if you know them. La G has similar rules to the C, so when it's next to A, O, U, it sounds ga, go, gu. And to show you this, I have a special guest. This is Muppet, mi gata gorda. Thank you, Muppet. Off you go. And she was worming her way out, so gusano. When the G is next to an I or an E, it has a more throaty sound, like gelatina and girasol. But a lot of the countries in Latin America and some parts of Spain as well don't necessarily do a very hard ch. So you can get away with aspiring it a bit. So gelatina, girasol. H is always silent, except when it is next to a C, in which it becomes another letter, la che. But words like hola, so it's not hola, hola, and cielo. La J, also a bit throaty, jirafa. K is mostly used in foreign words like kilo or karate. L, libro. Double L or elle, llama. And this is a very interesting word because llama can mean llama, so that guy, but also it can mean flame, and it can also mean the word llamar. So llamar is to call. So you can say some craziness like la llama en llamas te llama. M, moneda. N, noche. Ñ, ñandú, which is this little ostrich guy, who's a distant cousin of the ostrich, but he's called Ria. Another word that is more common that you will find, in which you will find an ñ, is niño or niña. P, Peru. Q, queso. R has a couple different ways to pronounce it. So you have the single R, ere, which can sound like the double T in American English in words like butter or better. So you would find the single R, this sound normally in the middle of words like gracias and corazon. Then you have the R that is a little bit harder, which is a bit of something in between the single R and the rolled R. So you would find this written as a single R at the beginning of words like raton, raton. So it doesn't have to be rrr. You can just get away with doing a raton, raton. And then of course the rolled R, which if you're Scottish you'll have absolutely no problem doing it. But it's when you see a double R written. So words like perro. S, sol. T, teléfono. V, vaso. And the V can also be pronounced in Latin America and in some parts of Spain as a B. So you can say vaso. vaso. You can say, it's not incorrect to say vaso, but you can say either one, so don't sweat it too much. B doble, and this one is also used for foreign words, like, or words that have been Spanishized, like windsurf, or watchman. Can you guess what it means? Yes, watchman. X. So the X also has a couple different sounds. So in some words it sounds like the X in X in English. So words like taxi. Or in words like Mexico, mexicano, you write it with an X but it sounds H. And then there's sounds like the beginning of a word like xylophone. Y. So this is the Greek E, Greek I, but the Greekness doesn't really change anything in the sound. It's a letter that you will find in very useful words like I, there is. And finally, la Z. And again, in Latin American Spanish, we don't do the th. So this sounds like s, zanahoria. And that's it. Now it's quiz time, and you can check how much you've learned. So I'm going to give you 10 words from the list of the words that I've just given you. I'm going to write them on the screen, and you have to read them. So just a little note on accents, just to let you know how to pronounce them. Spanish only has acute accent, so that's the accent going this way. It means that when you see a letter with that accent, you will stress that syllable. Okay? I'm going to pronounce the words for you at the end of the quiz, so make sure you keep your score and you let me know in the comments below how well you did. Okay? ¿Estás listo? ¿Lista? Vamos! Gato, girasol, perro, guitarra, elefante, ratón, cielo, Perú, queso, niño. How many did you get right, and which one was your favorite word? Let me know in the comments below. So that's it for today. Now you know how to say the letters of the alphabet in Spanish. Hooray! Thank you so much for watching my video. If you liked it, please share it with the Spanish enthusiast in your life. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel for more videos about learning Spanish. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao!